Hello there, guys. It's me, obviously. Just finished the live. No spinach all day. Just finished the live Friday night. Really good response from people on there. Over 100 likes already. Stories in there. I've told this story, but it was when I told you it was in Winniebanks, and it was. I think it was raining that day when I told you, and it was actually blocked out a lot of traffic. So what we've had to do, some of them we've looked at the old one and thought people are right. You can't hear that. So I'm going to tell you a few now. So Lee gets out of jail. He's skint. He's got no money, so he's out a couple of days. And I think he got out on the Friday. I think it was on Friday. He'd been out raving and blah blah blah. Saturday, Sunday he says, right, I'm going to go for a tax. So he went to tax a bloke from Winniebanks, well known, called John. Well known, proper gangster, proper fucking armed robber. Been to jail for it and big drug dealer. Got 12 years for drugs, and I think he got about 20 years again for another time. Passed away in jail. Sad, nice lad. Anyway, one of them people could have a fight, but he wasn't the best of fighters. He's not in Duffy's league, but fucking totally different. You know, somebody with a gun than somebody with a knife and things like that. One of them people wouldn't back down. Big bloke, about 6'3", I think he was, about 18 stone, I'd say maybe. He was in jail with Viv Graham. He worked on the canteen that with Viv Graham. He was involved a lot of stuff with Viv Graham in jail. Got on with him really well. So anyway, Mac's in the house, and his Mrs. Moreno, I get on, a friend of mine, and really good friend of mine, Kevin. It's his sister. Well, she's married. She's got kids and everything. So he's come. I know, fucking itchy off the dog. So anyway, he's come round, Lee. The three. I think there's 3 lads in the car. She'll lose 3, 2 in the back seat, 1 in the front. So he's got in the door and beat the car. Anyway, he started to talking to Ozzy Bingham at first, because Ozzy was across the road, who lives in Winniebanks as well. So he's talking to Ozzy, and that it was a summer's day, and he thought, "How are you doing, Ozzy? All right?" And he's going, "Yeah, I'm all right, blah 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 blah." He said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm going to attack McPartland. I'm going to tax him." And he thought, "Oh, fucking," because he knew Mac really well, Ozzy. He knows exactly what he was capable of doing and what he could do. So Lee's gone and knocked on the door and gone in. He's gone in there, been off his head on the stuff and that. He sat down in the chair. He said, "Oh, all right, Mac, how are you doing?" He said, "Yeah, I'm doing good." He said, "Yeah, you've done your jail, blah, blah, blah." And he's just talking away. And Mac didn't know that he was going to do this, because he actually helped Lee when Lee got done for a robbery. And the cops were after him. I'll tell you that one another time. I'll just tell you this one anyway. So Lee's in the house, and he sat down, got a cup of tea. He has a cup of tea with him. He's talking away. "Remember this? I was Kevin and blah blah blah. Kev Kilty, because he was related to Kev Kilty, because Maureen was married to him." And he was talking away. He said, "What you here for?" Like, he said, "Did you do anything?" He said, "I just come to see you." So he's talking away, and he said, "Right." He said, "Right, I'm going to tax you." "You are? Got to tax you?" I think he asked for 2 grand off him. I'm sure it was 2 grand. I don't know if he just taxed him. I'm sure he said 2 grand to me. So he went, "All right." He said, 2 grand. He said, 2 minutes, I'll just go in the kitchen. He's got in the kitchen. He's only got a 410 shotgun, sawn off shotgun. So Lee's like, "Oh, then come on then, I'm going to tax you and all that shit." So he's coming in, "Tax me? I'll blow your fucking head off." You know, whoa, like that, Lee. Known. He was fucking serious, you know. With the ones with Red Cow, when they pulled the shotgun and leaned, they said, "I'll shoot you, I'll shout and scream." And McPartland would just fucking blow you away without even thinking twice about it. So Lee knows this now. He's thinking, "Fuck this. It's not like the ones in there, fucking Red Cow come looking for me." And weren't gangsters. He's a fucking dangerous man. He's got the shotgun at pointing at him. And Duffy's, whoa. He's walking back out the door like that, Lee. And he comes to the door, and he gets stuck to the door, and he's come up right up to him with a fucking shotgun right under him. He's like, I'm going. So he opens the door, Lee, like with his hand behind him. And he's got out the door like that. And anyway, he's come to the car, and he's tucked down behind the car, and the lads in the car went, "Whoa, fucking hell," and they've looked down in the back of the car. And the other one's jumped out the car and ran across the road where Ozzy's at. And Ozzy said, Mac was out like that. He said, "I'll fucking blow your heads off. Come to my house again. Fucking coming on a Sunday afternoon after I fucking helped you and everything. I'll fucking blow your head off." Lee said I was out of order. Like he said, "I shouldn't have done it." He said, but he was fucking serious. He said, "I knew he was going to do it." I mean, these blokes are really dangerous, what they used to do. I mean, they used to do armed robberies. And they'd go out to town, what they used to do. They'd go somewhere like Birmingham, just for talk and sake. I can say this now because he's passed away. And they would go there, and they'd find a bus depot, because they used to do bus depots. So what they used to do, they used to bring a couple of young lads who were about 18, 19 who could climb for fun, and they'd go there with 2 cars. They'd have a van with the settling bottles to burn the safes open, and they'd have all the gear in it, or they'd drop the van somewhere where it was parked, where it wouldn't look suspicious, and then they'd leave it there overnight, then go back home, probably double the plates up with another car, so you can't, it's doubled up, so it would all come up legal. Fucking things, and midgy things, and then they would come back on the night time and do the robbery. So what they used to do, they used to go in the bus depots, because the bus depots would take the money Friday, Saturday and Sunday and put it away, and then they'd take the money to the bank on the Monday morning, because the bank was shut on a Sunday. So what they used to do, they used to climb up the top of the roof and the bus depots, because they're always big, and the big bus depots tall for the fumes and stuff to go out and they go up the skylight. The skylight they call it, where you open the window at the top. So what they used to do, get the young lads to go on the roof, and they'd go up the drain pipes, where if they'd go up, get to the top, they'd go in, put a rope round and come down on the rope, get to the bottom, open the doors up, let them in, shut the doors, and all the lights are left on in the bus depots, so they're in there. And what they used to do, get the burning gear in, and they used to get the top of the safe, and they'd burn right on the top, and on the side, around there like that, till the whole top come off, and then they'd put like drill holes into it, and they'd put hooks in, like big massive hooks, like a fishing hook, but a massive strong one, and they'd put rope on, they'd pull it with a winch, and then it'd pull, the top of the safe would come off, fall on the floor, and then the safe would just open up, and all the money would fall out, and they'd push the safe home and get all the money. They used to do that, and that's what they used to do. They used to do that all over different depots. That was one of the main things. And what they used to do, they'd go on the alarm before they went in, and they used to put foam in it. You know, you get foam when you put in a car to fill a car up, or you get foam for the walls, like insulation. They'd put the foam in the alarm, so they'd push the foam, they'd drill the alarm box and put the little pointer in, and it would squirt out the foam, and it would just freeze it straight away, because it might go off for a second and go jing, and it'd stop, because the foam was expanding foam. And that's how they used to do the safes and that in the old days, the bus depots. That's how they used to do the jobs, and that's how they used to do it. He did it for a long time. He never got caught. There was robberies, post office robberies all over the northeast, and they were responsible for them, but they never ever got caught for them. Only one of them got caught, like from Billingham, and he got a lot of jail, did a lot of jail, and he went to Spain to live. But they never grasped each other or nothing. They all did tight together, and they used to do the jobs. And they used to get information off certain bent coppers, would tell them which post office would, when the alarm would go off and things like that, and because they were like set to go off at certain times, and he would say, this bent coppers would say, that one's got 40 grand in at a certain time, because these were crime prevention officers, the police, so they were getting information off the cops to do the robberies. And that's what they used to do. They were bent as fuck in the 80s, the cops, terrible. There's that many of them on drugs and things like that. It was terrible. So yeah, another story in the day, guys. Lee nearly got shot off a serious armed robber. And that big story, everyone knows what that's like. Before the bullshit comes on, going, I can't prove these stories, can you? No, I can, because other people in Bunny Banks know. So yeah, thanks for listening to me again. Don't forget to push the like button, leave a little comment, and I'll tell you another story.